Now that Ramadan has ended and the devils have been unchained, one of the top focus of every believer should be how to prevent ourselves from the influence and whispers of Shaitan. Ever since he was cast out from Jannah for leading Adam and Hawa, as astray, Shaitan has vowed to do all he can to lead all humans astray. And as Muslims, one of our most important duties every day is to separate ourselves from the antics of Shaitan. Rejecting the influence of Shaitan is not a one-day thing. It is not something that you only do when you are praying. So, here are some tips on actions that we can make a part of us every day so that we safeguard ourselves from the influence of Shaitan. 1. Morning and evening adhkar, supplications. If there is a daily weapon against Shaitan that we have been given, it is our morning and evening adhkar. They are a collection of prayers given to us by the Holy Prophet, and saying them every morning and evening is a guaranteed protection from the devil. The Messenger of Allah, said to me, recite Surat al-Ikhlas and al-Muawwidatayn, Surat al-Falaq and Surat Anas, 3 times at dawn and dusk. It will suffice you in all respects. Riyadh as-Salihin. These 3 chapters of the Holy Quran are just some of the things that we can recite every morning and evening to ward off the presence of the devil from our lives. 2. Recite or listen to the Quran. We reached peak productivity when it comes to the Quran, during the month of Ramadan. Many people set goals to complete the Holy Quran in just a month, while a lot of people made sure that they read the Quran daily. Now that Ramadan is over, one of the best ways to keep Shaitan away is by continuing your recitation with the same passion as that of the month of Ramadan. In a hadith narrated by Abu Hurairah, Prophet Muhammad, said, "Do not make your houses as graveyards. Satan runs away from the house in which Surah Baqarah is recited." Muslim. The recitation of the Quran is not pleasant music to the ears of Shaitan, and even though you don't have to recite all the 200 plus verses of Surah al-Baqarah every day, make sure that you recite Ayat al-Kursi every day, along with other chapters of the Quran. 3. Observe good manners. Sometimes, the smallest things that we do are the things that bring Shaitan closer to us. As Muslims, every action that we do should start with the name of Allah, Ta'ala, so that we can seek refuge from the evils of Shaitan. Example, when leaving your house, seek refuge from being accompanied by Shaitan, because the Holy Prophet said, "Whoever says, upon leaving his house, Bismillah, Tawakkaltu ala Allah, Wala hawla wala quwwata illa billah, I begin with the name of Allah, I trust in Allah, there is no altering of conditions but by the power of Allah," it will be said to him, "You are guided, defended and protected. The devil will go far away from him." Riyadh as-Salihin. Whenever you enter your house or start a meal, begin with the name of Allah, Ta'ala, and seek refuge from Shaitan, because the Prophet, said, "When a man enters his house and mention Allah's name on entering and on his food, the devil says, 'You have no place to spend the night and no evening meal,' but when he enters without mentioning Allah's name on entering, the devil says, 'You have found a place to spend the night,' and when he does not mention Allah's name at his food, he says, 'You have found a place to spend the night and an evening meal.'" Sunan Abi Dawud.